Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Go, lead, go!
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes it's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They got him. Nine-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, They have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
59 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then what?
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. 20.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
18 Cardinals.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Chiefs 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Second down, back to Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. They kind of...
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
Bubble 5, you can't come with us.
goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna guaranteed move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Hey, 19 right.
On first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that, street.
Another run here with Sanders. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Hurt.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ball game, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 16, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It was good. It was good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing a dude in Madden. Yeah, I'll be y'all in. Yeah, I'll see y'all chat. I'll see. Yeah, soon as I finish, I'll be over there. Yeah, I'm in the second. Yeah, so about 20 minutes. All right. All right. Uh-huh.
Scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a carry for Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the give to Sanders, now Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And some room to work.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That'll be complete to Sermon. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the 29, Hurts.
He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. Trap 50.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Panthers 60. 19 tight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the 2nd half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
79 Broncos. Go, Reed. Go.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on. Hey.
On first down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Room here to run. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 56 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Going deep here for Watkins, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 11. 10 through 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They sort of did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, smash Franco.
To throw again on second down.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Hurts will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We're playing under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk.